Marvel is scared. Endgame was an event. It was the event. They had just done the impossible. But now what? Instead of taking a breath and carefully planning the next phase, Marvel rushed into everything. More Disney Plus shows, more movies, more multiverse, you name it. The idea was, we earned this audience. They'll keep coming back no matter what, right?
No.
Brave New World. I was so excited to see this movie.
It's showtime!
It was supposed to be a new chapter in the Captain America saga, a big step into Phase 5. It opened strong, mostly driven by the MCU's established fan base. Sadly, audience reactions proved that this movie isn't going to last. Spoiling Red Hulk early on felt like Marvel was trying to shock the audience into caring, but it also revealed a huge plot twist that would have had more weight if we hadn't seen it plastered everywhere for months. Reviews were divided. Some found it enjoyable enough, but others couldn't shake the feeling that they were watching something very familiar, and not in a good way.
Wait a minute!
Marvel relied on its own name brand to carry the movie. A name recognition alone doesn't guarantee a hit anymore.
We do not care.
Marvel's biggest mistake in the last few years has been assuming that MCU's brand alone would keep the audience coming back.
This drink, I like it. Another!
Brand loyalty only lasts so long. People want stories, and if those stories start feeling like robots, retreads, and rushed filler, the enthusiasm fades.
I don't feel so good.
Marvel's pride led them to believe that just because they've had a string of hits, they could coast, and fans would still show up.
Let's go!
But it turns out just putting a logo on something doesn't make it a masterpiece. Marvel was leaning way too heavy on old faces and familiar formulas. It's starting to feel like Marvel's stuck in a loop of let's bring back this character for nostalgia's sake, rather than introducing fresh, interesting heroes who could stand on their own. It's almost like they're afraid of the unknown.
Bruh.
The multiverse is complicated, and that's fine, until it isn't. Right now, it feels like Marvel is just throwing plot threads into the air and hoping they'll tie together somehow. The multiverse could be a great story, but it's beginning to feel more like a narrative wild goose chase with no clear direction. Next, the MCU is known for its impressive visuals, but in recent films, there has been a noticeable dip in quality.
Behold! My stuff.
CGI that feels unfinished, special effects that are less than stellar. It's becoming more and more noticeable. Look at Red Hulk. Especially when the studio bar was set so high in the past, if you're going to build a universe that's visually stunning, don't cut corners. Fans notice. Movies like The Marvels and Quantumania have struggled in the box office, and critical reception has been less than glowing. The MCU used to be a guaranteed box office juggernaut, but now there's more skepticism surrounding each release. People aren't just watching everything just because it's part of a larger universe. They're waiting to see if the movie's worth their time.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
The excitement that used to surround every MCU project, it's not quite the same anymore. Marvel needs to take a step back, focus on fewer projects and make them count. The magic comes from well-developed characters, compelling stories, and a narrative that makes us care.
Boring!
There was actually a time when events in the MCU felt like they had weight, like the outcome actually mattered.
Ah, you're teasing me! Naughty, naughty!
The stakes need to feel real again. If things happen, let them stick. There can't be a reset button every time things get tough. It's not too late. It has potential to recover. It's gonna take some humility, some fresh ideas, and an understanding that audiences are smarter than just blindly following the brand. The magic of the MCU isn't gone, but what do you think Marvel needs to do to save the MCU? That's what really matters.